What's up, TikTok, YouTube? It's your boy B-Flow, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, we're gonna cover several different ways you can get a pulse fitting for a aftermarket fuel pump. We'll jump right into it. We're gonna start off with the simplest and one of the most effective ways to get a pulse. If you run a class where they don't tech this piece and they don't really care about you running a line from the isolator plate. You can get online on dyno cams or ARC Racing, and you can get this plate right here that already has a fitting in it. All you do is you hook a line up to it, and then you run this to your fuel pump where the pulse is at, and this thing works like a champ. I run this on a lot of my stock appearing engines. If I don't have time to do other options that I'm gonna go over, but if you're in a tight and you're not good with drilling holes and tapping valve covers and things of that nature, definitely, and you have a no tech on this piece, definitely check out ARC Racing or dyno cams and get you an isolator plate that's already fitted for the pulse fitting. Next step, which is going to be for, like, say your stock classes. Obviously, if you look at a lot of the stock engines, a bunch of them use the valve cover, and some of them may use the pressure from the crankcase. It just depends. But a lot of your clones and stuff are going to have, you're going to see it coming from the valve cover. Now, they're getting away from that, a bunch of people, and like I said, they're tapping them on the block itself. But if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to do it. All I do is I use a 1/8-27 tap, and I use a drill bit. I'll put the size of the drill bit in the comments, but I got it. I've used the same drill bit, so I can't remember the size right off. It needs to be somewhere around 0.328 is what this is. I think that's a something 64. I can't remember. But anyway, I'll link it down below. So anyway, second way to get a pulse is through the valve cover. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drill, tap valve cover really quick. This is a junk valve cover, so I don't really care. Anyway, you're gonna get that baby marked, right? Like I said, we're gonna mark it and drill a hole. Right? Always use a smaller drill bit to get the pilot hole. And then once you do that, get your big drill bit, and you're simply gonna drill this slow. This drill bit's sharp, so I go slow. Right? And then I just wall it just a little bit, not much. Just to clean it up. Right? So once I get that hole there, don't judge me. I do it. Everybody do it their own way. I'm very simple, and I've been doing it a long time this way. So I know you're not supposed to use a drill bit. I always use a drill bit. I've been doing it a long time, and I don't ever mess these up. And I get it in there very straight. But be careful when you use your tap. Most taps are, they get bigger as, you know, at this end of it. So I know about where I need to go to get this to fit. So I'm simply gonna just do this, and I'm gonna go slow. And I'm gonna go about a quarter of the way in with this tap. Like I said, I've been doing it forever, right? And then once I do that, I should be able to take my fitting, line that baby up like so, get this bad boy, and literally, look how tight that is, how snug. You shouldn't leak nothing out of that bad boy. Look at that. I'm talking solid, straight, and that's how that would be a way for you to get a pulse from the valve cover, right? Lastly, if you're running like your stock, look how tight that is. Really good job there. Tap works great. Lastly, if you're running a like your stock appearing motor or something like that, you can tap it straight on the intake side of the head. This is an old head, so I don't mind using it to show you. So once again, we're gonna take our drill bit. We're gonna get us a pilot hole, right? And if you do this, make sure you got something inside the wedge something inside the hole to catch the metal shavings and things of that nature. This is just for show and tell purposes. Old head, gonna throw it in the trash can after I show y'all, so it don't really matter. So anyway, drill your small hole. Right? Drill your small hole there with the starter bit. And after you do that, grab your big bit and then slowly work that hole out. Remember, don't just hammer on it, drill it slow. If you got a really good sharp bit like the bit that I got, you see how that baby's strong. I mean, it's sharp. Now I just waller just a smidget, right? And then once I do that, put my tap back in. Like I said, I know that they make a piece to hold this. I don't use it. It's easier for me to go straight. I've been doing it a long time. It takes a lot of practice, but I've been doing it a long time and I'm good at it. So just simply do that. Like I said, I go halfway in and then I come right back out. Just like so, right? Remember I said, make sure you put something in there. Look at those threads. I don't know if you can see them, but they are perfect. See those threads? And once you do that, take your fitting, like so. I always put my finger on top of it to make sure I start it straight, right? Like so. And what I do with this piece, I'll screw it all the way down as far as I can get it. And once I screw it all the way down, I'll mark it with a Sharpie, and then I'll come back and cut the rest off so that it's flush in the intake, all right? But you don't have to screw this all the way down. I'm just a neat freak, so I like for everything to look uniform. So I'll cut that baby off. See how good and tight that is? You shouldn't leak, no leakage there. You don't have to, look how tight that is. Great fit. That's what you want. You want that bad boy to fit in there. And honestly, like I said, you don't have to cut this off. Once you get it and it's that snug, I can probably go another half a round or so. Once you get it flush like that, that bad boy is good to go. Look at that. I mean, I'm talking solid. That's another way to get a good pulse fitting. So anyway, I hope this video helped somebody. Like I said, I like posting stuff that I have learned over the years and just ways to help people, especially if you're running like mini bikes and stuff like that, and you want to use a aftermarket fuel pump. That's how you do it. Uno, dos, tres. That's how you get your 3 forms of pulse fitting. So until next time, guys, thank you for everybody that liked, share, comment, save the videos. Yeah, until next time, we'll see you. Thank you for watching. B-Flow, over and out.